Since its discovery in Wuhan, China in the late 2019, there have been more than 132 million confirmed cases of coronavirus. Africa has witnessed over 4 million cases of the contagious virus, also known as Covid-19. The death toll for the continent stands at over 115,000. Nigeria, like elsewhere, has lost citizens, both public and private. Some of those who have survived are opening up about life after COVID-19. 55-year-old celebrity comedian Baba Akpobome is a COVID-19 survivor. He spent the last weeks of 2020 battling the virus.
My breathing dropped to 70 something, and you had a baseline of 95%. So I wasn't getting enough oxygen in. I had a sore throat that was hampering breathing, and the sore throat had infected my my breathing tract, and I also had a fever and weakness, then some feverish feelings and all of that. Didn't have a cough, but I had a headache. And all of these just pointed to the fact that I needed medical attention. So I called a doctor friend, and he said, oh, he'll come by and do a test for me. So he came by and did a test. 2 days later, he called and said I was positive.
He shares how he felt after finding out he was positive for the COVID-19 virus, struggling before accepting the diagnosis. He moved from self-medicating to staying away from family. The isolation center became his new home.
The isolation center came up so that I would not infect every other person. But one of the people that was infected was my driver, because he was the one taking me from place to place. And so he needed to also be isolated. And so we got there and the isolation center was full. And so he had to medicate himself at home. So his own case was that he took all the medication that I took while I was there. He didn't have respiratory problems, but he's fine.
Nigeria has recorded over 2,000 deaths with over 160,000 cases. The comedian, who has received his COVID-19 vaccine, says he is grateful to have survived.
The conspiracy theories of, it's 666, by the injection. Have you seen the injection? Is fluid. So that fluid puts a SIM card inside your body. The fluid. Next thing they will tell us, there's this Gary that is imported. When you swallow the Gary, all your account details will be in there. No, I think that for some of them who are in that mindset, with that mindset of COVID is the vaccination is wrong, I think that they need to rethink everything.
Now, Baba, who is an ambassador for the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, has intensified his social crusade to create more awareness on the coronavirus. He is quick to dispel rumors that the vaccine is a lie.
There's really no COVID. You think America will let 500,000 people die? You think Abakari will die?
While the Africa CDC has put the number of vaccinated Africans at about 7 million persons, as at March of 2021, Baba is encouraging Africans to disregard conspiracy theories about the vaccine.
The people who still catch this now are people who either do not know or are in denial. There are many people who died because they were in denial. It's erroneous for anybody to say that vaccination is wrong, but then we move.
Like scores of COVID-19 survivors, life is gradually returning to normal for Baba. But the focus is on keeping to protective measures such as wearing face masks, using hand sanitizers, and physically distancing. If you suspect that you may have COVID-19, please get tested, self-isolate, and contact the relevant medical authorities.